My practice area is probably about 75% technology transactions, and the rest is general corporate acquisitions and corporate finance. And I started out as a finance lawyer, but when I was a much younger lawyer with a lot less gray hair, I was that guy in the office who was really just too stupid to say no to what was then was the odd technology transaction that came along. And eventually people continued to give me those projects, and I learned a fair amount about that area, and I became a technology lawyer, or principally a technology lawyer. A number of things distinguish us as a firm, and we certainly tend to think of it when we think about our culture. One is we're fairly lean as a firm, and so our partners are very hands-on, and our associates are very hands-on. And when I came over to Smith Gambrell years ago from another firm, the practice at the other firm was you rarely interacted with clients, you did a lot of research projects. Here, my experience and the experience of many associates that I've seen over the years is you just get thrown in, and hopefully you're going to swim and not sink. But that's just part of our culture. It's very lean, so it's very hands-on. I think we're also we try to be very client service oriented. We certainly talk about that, and we aspire to that. We hope we live up to it, but we try not to forget that we're in the business of helping our clients get whatever results they're trying to achieve. If there's anything that I've heard over the years that clients are most frustrated about when they get frustrated, it's that they can't get a hold of their lawyer, or their lawyer doesn't call them back. And you hear that in so many ways, and it's such a little thing, but it's a really important thing to a client, just to know that they've been heard. And sometimes it's easy enough to deal with. Part of it's about managing expectations, but it's about being responsive. And so responsiveness is probably a big part of it. Another part of it is, at least in my practice, it's very much about making sure we're providing value. So if we work on a project and we step back at the end of it and realize we've really put too much time into this, and in fairness to the client, we can't really bill them for all of this time. That's not fair to them. That's not fair to the effort. It's not really fair value. We step back and ask, what is fair value? And I think those two things, responsiveness and value, are touchstones that I come back to often. And it's what I try to teach our younger lawyers about, how they should approach client service. Think about responsiveness and value. If you want good, practical advice where the lawyers are aware of the need to provide value and be responsive to you, I think we offer a wonderful, wonderful solution. We've got wonderful professionals who are very tuned into those sorts of things, and we have lots of happy clients because of that.